God almighty, what a laborious job. Still in this paint prepping here. Have it. Right, welcome to another Sunday Sockets and Spanners video. This week, following on from the last time, I don't think it was last week, but certainly the last time, we were working at the cab. You saw that. Now the cab is nearly done. The cab roof, that is, I'm talking about, is nearly done. A wee bit of welding to do on it, and that'll be ready to go for painting. The tractor itself, I've been working away up here, cleaning and wire brushing, whatever. Bit more to do there. When I get that done, I'll get all that taped up, and that will be ready for undercoating. Said to you before, I'll say it again. This is not a nuts and bolts restoration, right? It is a preservation. That's the best way I can put it. I'm not going to be painting the whole tractor. It's just going to be as it is. I'm just trying to paint the rusty bits, right? That is the plan. Now, the whole black of the cab will get done because I have to kind of do that, but underneath, we'll be doing the rusty bits and the bits that kind of need done. Not going to be doing the whole engine and all that stuff. Right, just still at this paint prepping here, and have the 3 windows done there. This camera's not great in bad light, so I'm hoping you can kind of see it properly, but there you go, that's that done. What I need to do is, at the back here, just show you. So I might just put plastic over that, put it on the inside, and I'll work something out, but I'll cover the roof up, put plastic over the roof, and do that as well, so yeah. Anyway, we'll keep going. Right, I'm getting there with this taping. God almighty, what a laborious job this is. So, I've got everything taped up now, nearly everything, not actually finished yet. Doors are all done, the glass is all done I should say, front's all done, far side's all done. I just need to do something with the roof there, over the top of the roof. Still need to tape up the tank, some cables and things, that's to be done. But you can see if this side done as well with the plastic, so, and that door's done, so yeah, there's got to be a better way of doing this. I obviously don't know what it is, but I'm sure the spraying guys will be able to tell me. But yeah, that was why it's slow there. I've taken the best bit of a day doing that, and I'm still not finished. Still have to tape up little threads, things like that, just footery stuff, you know. But that cable's coming off. There's a few cables. I'm not going around the engine as I said before. Just going to do the bottom half, but still have to clean give it another run with the brush. A few wee bits I've seen that I've missed. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be doing this for a living, I can tell you. I wouldn't make much money at it. Anyway, we're getting there. It's slow progress, but we're getting there. So what I'm going to do is put the camera down. I'm going to keep going, keep taping, and when I'm done, then I'll kind of show you the whole thing, and then it'll be ready for undercoating. Yeah, it is very slow. Anyway, I'll keep going. Get stuck back into it again. Right, so the boss man's beavering away at this here. He has the 2 corner bits welded on. You can see that corner bit welded on up there as well. You see that. And then this is to be set on to be cut the right size and welded in there. Yeah, you can see it there. So it's, if you remember earlier on in the video, we pressed that out. So he'll weld that, cut that back, weld that in there. and that will be a mighty job on the cab roof. That will be the roof pretty much done. A couple of brackets to weld on once you get that done. He's been grinding this down. You can see that he's cut all that into shape now. He's cut all that. That's all. It's a wee bit rough, but I'll tidy it up. But that's it. Remember, this is the top roof. Nobody's ever going to see this. See him here, all done. See him there, done. So yeah, he has done a fantastic job on that roof. As I said to you earlier in the video, or maybe it was the last video, one of these brand new is £5,000 from Massey, would you believe? So yeah, I couldn't believe it. £5,000 for one of them, unreal. If you want to get a second hand one, a decent second hand one, you're looking at over 1,500 quid. So he has saved me a lot of money there, being able to fix that. And he spent a lot of time on it, in fairness. So, but a fantastic job, fantastic job. Anyway, that is the cab roof. He's away with a forklift to feed the cows because the tractor with the loader wouldn't start. So he took the forklift. Anyway, we'll leave him to it, and I'm going to go back to the 6150. So, right, just putting a little halt on the work just to let you know that today's video is sponsored by Black's Tractors. Said before, if you're interested in doing up a tractor or you need bits and bobs for a tractor all the way from the T20s to the modern stuff, Blacks can help you out with it. www.blackstractors.com is the website. There's a little link in the description. You can click on it and go to the website there, order up what you need. So thank you to Blacks. We'll crack on with the video. Get stuck into the 6150.
Tack it every so often.
What are you doing?
Just putting wee tacks on it to hold it in the proper place.
Oh, right.
And then I'll weld round the whole thing.
All right, okay.
Take a splatter to weld off.
Yeah, that's it welded up now. Well, no, you have the weld underneath there, did you say?
I hate spot weld the two of them together just.
All right, on the back side?
Aye. Need it flipped over the body and.
Right, that's that welded on there. That's mighty.
I fixed it.
Aye. Mighty, and the wee holes welded up. That some idiot had done, and you have that welded up. Aye, we'll tidy that up just. Good. Good job. Bit of buffing and that'll be. Well, in fact, nobody see that there actually.
It's not too bad actually.
No, it's not too bad. Maybe corner pieces then. Yep.
It turned out better than I thought.
Well, it's certainly cheaper. That's that line up there, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Line up on my side. Somewhere there.
Right.
Like that. There's a hole. So there's a hole to go there.
Right.
There's a hole to go here.
Right. That's mine, Mark.
There's Mark. Right, and then what way does that in below there? Right, so that wee boy's in below there. Can you see that there?
No. Ah, well, I can't now. See a bit of it. See if you had them two holes drilled.
Aye, that's the way that goes on there. Look, see that?
Aye.
That bends down.
Yep.
If you them two holes drilled, set it on there.
You could bolt it on, turn it upside down and mark it.
Bolt it on and make your bracket to suit. Lift that off. Right, pretty much done with the preparation now. I'm sick looking at it, to be quite honest. I've done the, what do you call that, masking tape there. At the back here, I've that kind of masked off. I have the two rams, the shiny bit of the rams masked off so the paint doesn't get onto that. And other little bits and bobs around the place. So, that shouldn't be hanging down like that, but that should come off. There we go. So, anyway. Now, one job I need to do before I do any more on that is to also just cover the 698T. I do have a roll of plastic here, and I'll set it over the top of that tractor just to keep any overspray from here going over there, because that wouldn't be good. So I'll do that, and that'll be that done, and then we'll get back to this again. Okie dokes, let's do that. Right, there you go. That's the 698T is pretty well covered there, I think. Yeah, I don't think there'll be much painted in there. Might need a wee bit down here, actually, when I think about it. Get another wee sheet, cover that. Might be alright, actually. Don't know, see what bro says, but it's probably alright. Anyway, that's it done. There's a sheet there, actually. I could go on top of it. That's it. So, leave that now. Get back to this. Do a bit of wire brushing, find the wire brush, and yeah, push on. So let's do that. Oh, spectaculars. I don't really need them.
See what drills it through the middle?
Right.
You know.
Aye. Is that the drill? Is that the bigger drill bit you want to drill?
Aye, that's the...
Right, okay. I think that's... Right, let me show you what I'm up to here. So, basically, there was a stud there, broke off before I get near it. It broke off for I don't know how long, years ago. So what I've done is drilled it out, and then drilled it with a bigger drill, and then I'm going to cap it out, and then I'll be able to thread a nut into it. And you can see the same happened on that side, and I punched it there, and then I'll just drill it out and cap it as well. So yeah, anyway. And there's one in there as well, that one's broke too. Need to do that as well. What's he doing?
That wee sand there. You can still feel wee ripples on it.
Not too bad there. What's that? You just filler? Just you fill that up with filler?
It's just just filler. There's one I've already done there. Look. See behind me there. Look.
Aye. Oh, yeah, that's the job there.
That was all pitted.
That was all pitted, yeah. Lovely.
It turned out pretty good.
It's a good job we're able to salvage it, because do you know how much they are new?
No.
£1,500 each.
Holy moly, are they enough?
From Massey.
£1,500.
1,500 quid new from Massey, but there's reproduction ones are about, I think a set is about 450 quid, something like that for a set.
Well, that's more manageable, but you couldn't justify that.
No, you couldn't justify that. Tractor wouldn't be worth it.
No.
$3 grand for 2 mudguards.
My goodness.
Very good. Right, it's the next day, and you have seen yesterday, well, the last 2 days actually. It felt like the last 2 months, to be quite honest, but it was 2 days of preparation, buffing the tractor down, taping up. Actually, it was 3 days. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Getting it all prepared, getting it ready for paint. Now, brother's coming down today, and he's going to throw a bit of paint on it. He's going to do a bit of undercoating. So, exciting times, exciting times. It's going to start taking shape. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to run around it with a cloth, which is going to be soaked in thinners, just to clean it all down, clean it, get the dust off it. I've wire brushed enough at it. I think I've gone through about 4 or 5 wire brushes. So yeah, I'm not doing any more wire brushing. Yeah, and that's it, ready to go. So it's all taped up, as I said. Everything's good. I don't think I need anything more. Just a case of yeah, getting a bit of paint on. So that is what's going to happen today. So I'll stick you up here, and do you want to see rubbing the tractor down with the cloth? I don't think so. I'll stick you up here when we're ready to paint, and you can see that. So that's what we'll do. So then we get it cleaned down, and then we'll get some paint on. Right, you can see brother has done the cab there, and he's away now back to work. So he's given me a crash course on how to drive the sprayer. I'm going to do the bottom bits here. Right, God knows how this will turn out, but anyway, it is what it is. Stuck down this plastic here, that is not to protect the floor, just in case you thought it is. That's to keep the dust from coming up off the floor. So yeah, that's the reason for that. So I'm going to give this front end a bit of a spray, and we will see how it goes. That's me done. Professional spray people, professional restoration people, all you people, look away now, because I know you'll think it's a horror show. But I think it's a good job. I think it's a good job. The paint is on there. My brother did the cab, he's seen that, and did a good job of it. I did the kind of the bottom half where it's not really needs to be just as well done. But it's on there. I see a couple of wee bits that I've missed, so I'll touch them up. It's kind of hard because the light's fading, so it's kind of hard to see, but I think it looks pretty good, in fairness. I mean, it's only undercoat. Now, you know that this is not a nut and bolt restoration. You should work that out by now. It's more of just a bolt restoration, okay? No nuts, just bolts. And as I said before, it's more of a preservation than a restoration. We're just keeping the rust at bay. I didn't do the top half of the engine because I don't need to. I did overspray the the bottom hose here, but I have a new one coming because this is cracked. Well, actually, I have it in the cab. Black sent it up to me, so I'll be changing that whenever the time comes. So that's kind of done there. That's all done. Let me spin the camera around and you can maybe see better. Right, there you go. So I think that's pretty good. Say there's a couple, there might be a wee, I don't know if it's shadow, it's hard to tell if it's shadow or just there, or is it just a mist bit, but it's on anyway, so that's the main thing. And I know when I go around here it's darker, and this camera isn't great in per light, but yeah, there you go. A little bit of paint is now on. There's a wee bit of a boo-boo there where the thing touched it, so we'll rub that down and just give that a wee. I'll let my brother do that because that's the pillar. I'll not do that. I'll let him do that. But yeah, I'm delighted with that. Actually, that looks super. Really, really happy with that. So you can see around the front there as well. So yeah, there you go. Right, there you go. That is it. The rust is gone and the paint is on. So that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you do have a comment, do you want to say something, or you have some advice or whatever, get in the old comments box down below there and get in contact with me, and I will, of course, well, if I can, give you a shout back, as I really enjoy the comments. But that's it from me. You've seen the preparation, you've seen the wire brushing, you've seen the taping up and all that stuff, and now the paint is on. Well, the undercoat anyway. So yeah, so that's it for this week. So we'll be back next week. I'm not sure what we'll be up to next week, but well, I'll be at this or we'll be at something else. The next video of this will of course be, well, I think it will be the finish coats going on, the black and the charcoal grey, I think Massey call it. But anyway, so as I say, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. For now, take care. Bye bye.